Understanding your rights. The Canadian legal system is built on fairness, ensuring equal treatment and protection under the law. This includes protection from unlawful actions by institutions like the CRA and banks. Knowledge is power when navigating complex legal situations. This essay aims to empower you with knowledge about your rights under the Canadian Constitution and the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. By understanding these rights, you can better protect yourself and advocate for change. Let's embark on this journey to empower ourselves and create a fairer Canada for everyone. Unlawful actions. A closer look at CRA and bank practices. Recent years have seen growing concerns about the treatment of Indigenous peoples and individuals with disabilities by the CRA and banks. Reports highlight instances of discrimination, unfair audits, and denial of services. These actions disproportionately impact these communities, perpetuating systemic inequalities. For Indigenous peoples, these issues are often rooted in colonial policies. Similarly, individuals with disabilities face challenges like inaccessible systems and discriminatory lending practices. Understanding these rights is crucial to challenge such practices. The Foundation of Rights, the Constitution Act, 1867. This act is the foundation of Canada's legal system, outlining the powers of the federal and provincial governments. Section 91 grants the federal government power over national matters like banking and criminal law. Section 92 grants provinces power over local matters like property and civil rights. Understanding this division of powers is essential when analyzing the actions of the CRA or banks. The Constitution Act provides the framework for understanding the division of powers in Canada. Let's explore the Charter in more detail in the next section. Section 4, the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. A shield against unjust actions. The Charter guarantees political, legal, and equality rights to all Canadians, including Indigenous peoples and individuals with disabilities. These rights serve as a shield against unjust actions by the state, including the CRA and banks. Section 6 guarantees mobility rights, crucial for Indigenous peoples exercising treaty rights. Section 7 guarantees the right to life, liberty, and security of the person. Sections 8 and 12 protect against unreasonable search and seizure and cruel and unusual treatment. Section 15 guarantees equality rights, prohibiting discrimination. Other relevant sections include Section 24, which provides a remedy for charter breaches. The Charter is a powerful tool for challenging unlawful actions by the CRA and banks. By understanding these rights, individuals can hold these institutions accountable, ensure their actions are consistent with justice and equality. Section 5. Indigenous Rights and CRA Policies. A legacy of discrimination. The relationship between the CRA and Indigenous peoples is complex and often fraught with tension. This tension stems from a long history of colonialism and discrimination. The CRA's policies, often rooted in outdated colonial perspectives, have exacerbated these injustices. The Indian Act has created a complex and discriminatory system of taxation for Indigenous peoples. The Truth and Reconciliation Commission's calls to action highlight the need for significant changes. Addressing these issues requires recognizing Indigenous governance structures and treaty rights. It also requires meaningful consultation and collaboration with Indigenous communities. Section 6. Taking action, protecting your rights and advocating for change. Understanding your rights is the first step towards challenging unlawful actions by the CRA and banks. Document everything. Keep detailed records of all interactions with the CRA and banks. Seek legal advice. Consult with a lawyer specializing in tax law, human rights, or disability rights. Share your story. Raise awareness about unlawful actions and put pressure on institutions to change. Support advocacy organizations. Contribute to systemic change through donations, volunteering, or spreading awareness. Engage in political advocacy. Contact your elected officials and voice your concerns. Urge them to support policies and legislation that protect the rights of marginalized communities. Remember, your voice matters. By taking action, you can contribute to creating a fairer and more just society for all Canadians. Knowledge without action is insufficient. Take steps to protect yourself and advocate for change.